Chris Sweeney, Director of Social Care Practice at System C.
Hi, I'm Sue. I'm a social care practice consultant at System C.
And we form the practice division within the social care and education part of the company. And we've got quite a broad remit, and the main sort of things that we look at is the legislative change that comes out from government and how that can be fed into the product development in conjunction with discussions with customers around where you want to take the products. As part of that, we also do practice-led consultancy. So as you can imagine, customers might have the system for a number of years, and in that time the products change and evolve and the legislation changes and evolves, and you get to a point where if you've not been evolving that continually with those changes, you might be using a system that seems like it's years behind where it actually should be. And so to help deliver those efficiencies, we do practice consultancies and health checks to advise customers on how to make changes to the solution and the configuration of the solution. So recently we've done something that's centred around the preparing for adulthood process with one of our customers, and taking advantage of things like the practice models that are used and how they can copy forward and be then inform the care act assessments as part of adults. And I know that, Sue, you've been involved from a practice side with a lot of the artificial intelligence stuff. So do you want to talk about all of the visits you've done recently?
Yeah, so I've been involved in, as Chris says, the artificial intelligence and what that means in social care practice and what that means in terms of our products, and really putting the practice lens on that. And I think that's what I enjoy most about the role at System C, because there is so much emphasis on what our products do and how they behave for practitioners, and the focus is around that. So in terms of the AI, we've been looking a lot at all of those debates in social care around the ethical use of AI and supporting local authorities to really look at how that can be best embedded. So it's not just focusing on the technical aspect of what things can achieve, but how they actually support and reflect practice and enhance that role for practitioners.
Yeah, and I think that's important to have that sort of closing the loop back from the discussions with the practitioners to feed back into the product developments, be that in new functional areas or existing ones, to surface those pain points, to try and bring customers together to a practice sort of led configuration and try and sort of move the products forward from that basis.
Yeah, I think that's a real strength in terms of the role that we do, and as you spoke about with the health checks and the consultancy, it very much is from a practice lens. So it's about looking at the system and how that reflects what practitioners want to achieve, and the fact that both of us are from a social care background, so we're both qualified social workers, we've both got experience in the field, and bringing that into the product I think is really important.
Yeah, agreed.